Precious saints, by now you already know me as the shepherd of Yahweh. Now I bring to you a prophetic message and remembrance of a prophetic message that I did on the April 9th, 2023. The titled message was Prophetic Admonition Against the Illegitimacy of William Ruto as President on the 9th of April of Kenya, 2023. And I also gave a prophecy on the same concerning the retired IEBC chair Wafula Chebukati's health condition, health status. And I saw a casket. I saw a casket in the realms of the spirit. I saw his health condition was not right. And I also saw a casket. I saw a coffin. I saw a coffin besides this man. That meaning he was not in the right state. And this coffin represented a sting of death coming his way. And now I say the prophecy I gave of Chebukati is now being fulfilled. Listen to me. The prophecy I gave of Chebukati is now being fulfilled. Unless Chebukati speaks the truth on the winner of August 9th, 2022 presidential elections, he will not escape the angel of death unless he does that which is due of him as a former chair and explain the truth and do what is right before God and before men. He shall not escape the wrath and the sting of the angel of death. I also saw in the realms of the spirit, as I was still caught up, I also saw King Charles III visit to Kenya. I saw the royal family coming into Kenya, docking into Kenya, visiting Kenya. Alongside them was King Charles III. And their coming into Kenya was going to have a positive vibe about it and also a negative vibe concerning their coming into Kenya. Because there's always a two sides of the coin when it comes to these royals who come into countries, most especially the East African countries. So when I saw this, I was taken aback, but the thing is, there is a positive for them coming and visiting into Kenya aspect about it. And there's also a negative aspect of them coming into Kenya as the royal family and as King Charles III enters. And it's going to happen in a month's time. In a month's time, they are going to be arriving into Kenya. And the nature of them coming, for now I cannot tell, but for sure they are coming into Kenya. And their visit is coming in a month's time into the soil of Kenya. I also saw in the realms of the spirit, while I was taken into the realms of the spirit, I saw the UDA political members in government, both at the national and county levels, stricken. Both at the national and county levels, these people were stricken, these members were stricken. And I was taken aback. I was perplexed at what I was seeing in the spiritual realm concerning these UDA political members. But what was striking them or what was striking them was diseases and They were bedridden. I could see them in beds. Specifically, I could see them displaced in beds in the hospitals. They were hospitalized. It was so serious that I looked and I was saying, there is something amiss with this UDA regime. I saw them literally. They were bedridden. They were suffering with different ailments, with different sicknesses. These things were eating them up. From the inside, you could tell that there was a sickness that was beyond the reach of man. And literally, this was a thronging and a beating because of the way they have spoken about their political leader, one Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And because they spoke, I saw them literally in bed, suffering. And this is a curse because they have spoken against. This is a curse coming from above, from Yahweh, my Father, the Lord God, who is my friend. He's literally hit them with a curse of sickness and infirmity. He was hitting them. I could see, and I was perplexed. I was shocked at what I was seeing as the shepherd of Yahweh. He opened me into that realm, and I was sowing with the prophetic wings. I was sowing in, and I saw different kind of things. They were hospitalized. It was very perplexing. It was very devastating. And some of them were literally dying from these infirmities. They were dying literally. And I asked the angel and the Lord, what is happening? He said, they have gone against a leader that I have chosen and I respect. And because of that, I choose to strike them with infirmities. I choose to strike them with diseases, sicknesses, and illness. And that is what I saw in the spiritual realm. Another thing that I saw while I was in the spiritual realm, I saw the issue of the opening of Sabbath. I saw the issue of the opening of Sabbath. And this was coming because of the stubbornness of the UDA regime, the hooligans, these thugs that pretend to be a government. These are just a bunch of bandwagons that I saw in the spiritual realm. I saw the issue of the opening of Sabbath. And what I saw was Kenya was going to be divided into two states. Listen to me. Kenya was going to be divided into two states. Two states. That is what I saw in the realms of the spirit. I saw a division or a dividing of two states. One was going to be a centralized Kenya, and the other was going to be the other part of the people. It was going to be the people's government. It was going to be the people's government. There was going to be the central state of the country. And there was also going to be this division that I saw was a serious thing. In the realms of the spirit, I saw this and I was really taken aback of the incidences and the things that were happening in the republic, while in the realms of the spirit, sowing in that place. I saw it. I saw it. There was going to be the central republic, and there was also going to be the People's Republic of the state of Kenya. Literally, there was a division that was already taking place. And this was a reality because I foresee this coming to pass because of the events that are already taking place. Literally. Because of also the heart of being hard-headed, because of the opening of the Sabbath. I see that William Ruto is going to be coerced, is going to be forced, not by the forces of a man, but by the forces of God. And it's because this man that is legitimate, is the legitimate winner of the elections, that is backed not only with God, but he's back with the Elohims. The council of Elohims is the rightful man that is supposed to be there. He's going to cause, it's going to be mayhems upon the UDA regime. They shall not have any other choice but only to open the service. And that is the cry that is happening. It is opening of the service. Unless they do not do it, we are going to split this nation into two. As I said, the Central Republic of the state of Kenya and the People's Republic of the state of Kenya. Do not say I didn't tell you. Do not say I didn't speak about these things. Shalom.